Hey everyone! Welcome back to our podcast where you improve your English naturally, step by step, and sometimes accidentally learn slang that your teacher never explained.
That is so true. Hi guys, I'm Ava.
And I'm Leo. Today we prepared something really special because we will teach you 30 essential English phrases that you can use in real life, not just in textbooks that make people sound like robots from 1995.
Exactly. And we won't just list phrases like a boring dictionary. Instead, we created a story based on something that actually happened to my friend last month. And honestly, it was kind of chaotic, stressful, but also very funny.
Yeah, Ava told me this story and I immediately said, okay, this is podcast material. So today, you will learn phrases through a real-life situation involving airports, lost luggage, unexpected friendships, and a little bit of drama.
And maybe some panic.
Definitely panic.
All right, let's jump into the story. So imagine this situation. My friend Anna was flying to London for the first time. She was super excited because she had dreamed about visiting the UK for years, watching British series, drinking tea like in movies, and pretending she understands British accents.
That last part is the hardest one, trust me.
Exactly. So she arrives at the airport and suddenly she sees that her flight is delayed. The screen shows the message and she says,
Phrase. What's going on? This phrase means you are confused and want to understand the situation.
yes, it's very common and very natural. You can use it at work, at school, anywhere. Like yesterday, my internet stopped working and I literally said, what's going on with this Wi-Fi?
Relatable. So Anna walks to the information desk and says, Excuse me, could you help me? Very polite and useful phrase.
Yeah, and notice how she uses could you instead of can you. It sounds softer and more polite, especially when talking to strangers or service workers.
The airport employee explains that the plane has technical problems. Anna gets nervous and says, That's not good. Simple but supernatural reaction.
Honestly, English speakers say that phrase all the time when something slightly bad or very bad happens. It works in almost every situation.
After several hours, the flight finally happens. Anna arrives in London feeling tired but happy. She goes to baggage claim and waits for her suitcase. And waits, and waits, and waits.
Classic airport nightmare.
Exactly.
And suddenly, she realizes her suitcase is missing. She looks around and says, "You've got to be kidding me." It means you are shocked and frustrated.
I love this phrase. It sounds emotional, but still natural. Like when you study for an exam for 3 weeks and then forget your pen at home.
Or when your favorite show ends with a terrible final episode.
Don't remind me, please.
Anna walks to the lost luggage desk and explains her problem. She starts with, "I think there's been a mistake." This is very polite and professional.
Yes, instead of saying, you lost my suitcase, which sounds aggressive, this phrase keeps the conversation calm and respectful.
Anna's airport worker asks her to describe her suitcase, and she says, "Let me think." Useful when you need time to remember something.
People use it constantly in conversations. It sounds natural and buys you time to organize your thoughts.
While Anna's waiting, she meets another traveler named Jake. He notices she looks stressed and says, "Are you okay?" Very simple but very important social phrase.
It shows care and empathy. People use it everywhere, especially when someone looks upset or confused.
Anna replies, "I've had better days," which means she feels bad but says it in a slightly humorous way.
That phrase sounds very natural in English, and people often use it when they want to complain, but not too dramatically.
True. Anna invites Jake to drink coffee while waiting. She says, "Do you want to grab a coffee?" Very casual and common phrase.
Important note, grab here means to quickly get or go by. Native speakers use it constantly.
They sit in a cafe and Anna says, "To be honest," this phrase helps introduce personal feelings or opinions.
Yes, it signals honesty and often introduces something emotional or important.
Anna continues and says she feels overwhelmed, and Jake replies, "Take your time," meaning relax, don't rush.
Very supportive phrase.
Anna laughs nervously and says, "I'm trying my best," used when you want to show effort.
Students use this phrase a lot, and teachers usually respect it because it shows motivation.
Anna calls her sister and explains everything. She starts with, "You won't believe what happened." Great phrase for storytelling.
It immediately grabs attention and creates suspense. Her sister responds, calm down.
Simple but strong emotional phrase.
Anna says, long story short, used when you want to summarize events.
Even though, ironically, people often say this and then continue talking for 10 minutes. Absolutely accurate.
So after coffee, Anna and Jake leave the airport, and suddenly it starts raining heavily. Anna says, just my luck. This phrase is slightly sarcastic and means something bad always happens to you.
British people especially love this phrase. It's very common in daily conversations.
Jake looks at the weather and says, it is what it is, meaning accept the situation. This phrase is extremely popular online and in real life.
Anna laughs and replies, fair enough. Used when you accept someone's opinion or explanation.
They take the metro, and Anna struggles to understand directions. She asks, could you repeat that? Very important phrase for language learners.
And never feel embarrassed to use it. Even native speakers ask people to repeat things.
Jake explains again, and Anna says, now it makes sense, meaning you finally understand something.
Jake jokes about British weather, and Anna laughs, saying, you've got a point, meaning someone's argument is valid.
At the hotel, Anna tries to check in, but discovers her reservation is missing. She looks shocked and says, there must be some misunderstanding. Very formal and polite.
The receptionist checks the system and says everything is full. Anna whispers, this can't be happening. Emotional and dramatic phrase.
Jake tries to help and says, let's figure it out, meaning they will solve the problem together.
Jake finds another hotel nearby and says, I've got an idea. Very useful phrase when suggesting solutions.
Anna smiles and replies, that sounds great. Simple but extremely common reaction.
They finally book a room and Anna says, I really appreciate it. Polite gratitude phrase.
Very important phrase, especially in professional or polite situations.
Jake laughs and says, no problem at all. Common casual response to thanks.
Anna relaxes and says, everything worked out in the end. Perfect phrase to conclude stressful stories.
Honestly, this story sounds like the beginning of a movie, and I still think Jake secretly works for Netflix and planned everything.
Maybe, but stories like this show that learning phrases is more useful when you hear them in real situations, with emotions, stress, humor, and even awkward silence sometimes.
Exactly. Language is not just grammar, it's connection, reaction, and sometimes survival at international airports.
And if you learned at least 5 new phrases today, you're already making progress. And if you learned all 30, you're honestly crushing it.
And remember, don't just memorize phrases. Try to use them when talking to friends, writing messages, or even talking to yourself. Yes, we support talking to yourself. It's free speaking practice.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed this episode and want more stories, more phrases, and more chaotic travel situations,
make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video with someone who is learning English or planning a trip, or honestly, someone who just loses luggage too often.
Thank you so much for watching and spending time with us.
See you in the next episode.